Hey guys, Keith here. Welcome to 18. Today I'm going to teach you how to become a registered voter. So, you're planning to register as a voter. That's great. Well, I'm here to help and walk you through the process of becoming a registered voter. Everyone has the right to vote, but they need to register first to do so. So I'm here to share to you my experiences of how I was able to become a registered voter. So let's get into that. A voter's ID card is a government-issued identification card in the Philippines by the Commission on Elections, or commonly known as COMELEC. The card serves as a quick identification of registered and eligible voters in the country during the national and local elections of government officials. However, the voter's ID card has been discontinued and is now being replaced by the national ID. So if you don't know what a national ID is, go check out my other video about the national ID. So the national ID will be used as the voter's ID card, but in the end, after being a registered voter, you will be able to get this voter's certification. So this is the voter certification at the back, and this up front is just the official receipt. So after you've become a registered voter, you will get this voter certification, and then you will need the national ID to verify that you are the owner of this voter certification. So, how do we get the voter's ID or the voter's certification? Step 1. Go to your local COMELEC office and bring a valid ID with photograph and signature. So, if you have a valid ID, please refer to the list on the screen, as you can see. If you have one of these valid IDs, then you are eligible to apply for the voter certification. If you don't have a valid ID, you may use your birth certificate because it also provides other personal informations, and they could use that to process your voter certification. Step 2. The office of the election officer will verify your identity, residence, and eligibility to register. Now for this part, the election officer, after being handed the documents that you provide them with, they will scan through the different personal information that you have provided them and verify your identity, residence, and other different information to process your application. Step 3. Fill up 3 copies of application forms with thumb mark and signature. So for step 3, what I did last 2021 when I was applying for my voter certification or voter's ID, I downloaded the applications online and I filled it up. And I also did an online appointment so that when I went to the COMELEC office, I was able to skip through the lines, and my transaction went smooth and pretty fast. So it was easy. So you will do the thumb mark at the office because they will provide you with inks to dip your thumb in and put it in the paper.
What?
So next, step 4. Proceed to biometrics area for digital captures of your photo, fingerprints, and signature using the voter registration machine or VRM by an authorized operator. Now for this part, they're going to take a picture of your face and then scan your fingerprints, thumbprint, and ask you for your signature to finish your application. Step 5. Get your acknowledgement receipt and visit again the office after several months to get your voter's ID. So, after doing all those steps, you will be able to get your acknowledgement receipt, and then you'll be a registered voter. And then after several months, you can come back to the office and get your voter's certification. So I guess that's all for the steps on how to get your voter's ID. I hope this guide has served its purpose and has showed you how to become a registered voter. I hope I made it clear that it's important for us to practice our right to vote so that we may be able to elect the leaders that we think are fit to lead our country. So that will be all for this video. I hope you learned a lot, and thank you for watching.